So here we are at the installation of solar panels at the Grammerstorfs house. It's going to be a 3-day job. Here we are at day 1, and the crew is up on the roof installing some rails. Those rails are what they're going to attach the solar panels to a little later on. We're attaching panels to the south-facing side of the house, which is on the front. They're accessing our roof from the back of the house. They're going to have to bring everything up this ladder up the back. And you'll notice that there are some brackets on the roof. That's so that they can clip in with harnesses so that if they fall, they won't make it all the way to the ground. Here we are at day 2. This is all of the equipment that the crew is installing in the garage to basically take the electricity generated by our solar panels and convert it AC/DC into usable electricity. We're actually sending the electricity that we make back into the power company's system. And our system is designed to produce 106% of what we consume in an average year. So we're actually going to be making a little more energy than we use. So up on the roof, they finished laying down the tracks. Those tracks up on the roof are what they're going to attach the solar panels to. So on Monday, we have one more day to set up the solar panels, where they're going to take those solar panels. They're coming on Monday, Oliver. They're going to bring those solar panels up onto the roof and attach them to those rails. Okay, so Ollie, stand next to the sign and tell me, what does that mean? What does it say? Do you know?
Solar City.
That's right. And why do we have a Solar City sign?
Because you're working on Solar City here.
What are they putting up on our roof?
Lines.
They're putting lines on the roof?
Yes.
Okay. Anything else?
Some holes.
Okay. And they're putting up solar...
Cities.
Solar City is putting up the solar...
Panels.
Right. And do you know what solar panels do?
Yeah.
What?
They collect sunshine and electricity to our house.
That's right. They collect the sunshine and turn it into electricity. Very good. All right, buddy.
Hi, baba, baba, hi, baba, baba, hi, baba, baba, hi, baba, 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 baba.
Well, here we are at day 3, and we're finally getting the panels themselves delivered. Right here you see the back of a solar panel, and you see the wires coming out of it. That's what will send the electricity into the system. And there's the top part of the panel. That's what's going to be facing the sun and collecting those sweet rays. It'll be interesting to see how they manage to get all of these solar panels up onto our roof. I guess that'll be to be determined. But we've had a crew of 3 working here over the past 3 days, so hopefully they'll finish today. The crew is now finishing up all of the electrical work here. So you'll notice that there are a bunch of wires that are traveling from this system up through this pipe. And by the way, they did a very nice job setting all of that up. They really did good work. Coming around the back of the house here, you see that the wires then feed out through that hole. And they're adding more wires now, spooling them out. And they're going to run those wires up a pipe that you see traveling here, up the back of the house and up onto the roof to connect to the solar panels. Okay, so now they are using something called an automatic elevator to bring the solar panels up on top of the roof. So they have this thing right here, which is a machine that you put the panels on top of, and it'll bring them up the ladder to the top. So now they're loading a panel onto the elevator. And now they'll send it up. So now they're taking the panels that they brought up on the elevator and they're bringing them over to the front of the roof where they're going to attach them all on those rails. So here they are attaching the first solar panel to the rails. Eventually the whole roof will be covered in those.
Look at this. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3.
Okay, so they're getting a lot farther along. You notice that they already have almost the whole first row of tiles in, of panels. So looking, see, there they are. They go from there all the way along, and they're putting in another panel right now. So the crew was working late into the night. When it got a little bit too dark for them to be working safely anymore, they gave up and came back the next morning and finished up the job. So now you'll see the finished product, which we think came out really nice looking, and we can't wait to turn the system on. Thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed it.